Jack Nicklaus won more majors than any other player in history. 20 if you count his 2 amateur championships, and certainly when those conversations first started with regard to, for instance, Bobby Jones, the amateur, he won 4 in a year, 1930, and that included the British and the US Amateur Championship. Now, Jack was born in 1940. He's a little older than me, about 12 years older than I am. And I just revered his game because it was so dominant, so efficient, and so simple. And his wonderful book, Golf My Way, came out in the early 80s, I think 1984, and was an immediate, massive success. Now, one of the features that he mentioned was how much he wanted the address position to be the same as the impact position. And I think he stressed it more than anybody prior to him. He particularly was interested in demonstrating that from this front-on view, where he described the line from the club up to the left shoulder as being a straight line. Prior to that, it was not uncommon, particularly with the driver, to have the hands pointing the shafts at the middle. And in fact, even start the swing with what I always describe as an invert press. In other words, a press is normally where there's a little movement to the left, almost like a trigger to start the swing. Well, there were champions in the early part of the history of the game that would actually swivel their body and pull the club back with the hands, but actually sort of leave it behind for a moment, a reverse press, and then start the swing. So Nicklaus wanted that shape to be all in one piece so that the swing would start in one piece. And so the line from the shaft up through the arm to the left shoulder was correct. And he noted with the driver that because the shoulder is ahead of the ball always, because he had the ball just inside the left heel, that would be the same with every golf club. And he thought that valuable. Now, John Jacobs, a wonderful teacher from Britain, who was admired by Jack Nicklaus for having a simplicity of approach that matched his own. Actually, because he was involved in teaching a large diversity of golfers, wanted to help people to fix a slice, which he thought he could do in 5 minutes, by actually pointing the shaft at the middle and actually feeling like the club was being dragged away and even subtly closed on the backswing. And so it's hardly shocking when you think about it. He was trying to fix a slice and stop it from going to the right. And Jack Nicklaus always hit a fade, very powerful, high, and capable as a consequence of stopping on very fast greens, which is why he was able to win the majors. There were other reasons too, but those greens were always very tightly bunkered and guarded with thick rough, and they're fast. And so you need a high ball that will stop on them.